And if you hear some paws in the background, that is the culprit, right? Yeah, okay. So let's get to decluttering. Do you want to declutter? Say goodbye, makeup. Okay, so she's going to kind of help us out with the makeup, right? Okay, can we get to cleaning? Thank you. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a makeup declutter. I know that this is obviously not the biggest makeup collection you've probably ever seen, but this is everything that I have and I really want to go through it. I really want to take out the items that I'm not using and the items that just don't work for me anymore. Let's start with this little thing here with a couple of random things. So first off, this is the Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. I got this because I really wanted to get something that would stop my creasing underneath my eyes and something to help the eyeshadow stay on my eyelids. I've had this now for about a year and a half and I actually just picked up a Urban Decay eye primer. So I'm gonna pass this along, but this was okay. I think that it did a good job to keep my eyeshadow on, but for creasing under the eyes, I definitely feel like a good powder was better than this. The next thing in there was this Mary Kay at Play highlighting stick. This is like in the rose gold or like that pinky color. I really like this, so I'm just going to keep this one. This here is the NYX Slip Tease Lip Lacquer in First Date. I picked this up because I really wanted it to work out for me and it just didn't. I don't know if it was the color, I don't know why, but this just did not work out for me and I didn't like the formula. I found it was way too heavy. Even if I were to put a little bit, it didn't matter how much I put, it was just not working. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. These two are from Nude by Nature. This one here is the eyeliner and this one here is the brow pencil. Both of these I really like and I use these all the time. So I'm definitely going to keep these. These are like my favorite. Okay, next up I have a little pencil here. This is from the Body Shop. I haven't had a chance to really use this one and I really want to use this a lot more. So I'm gonna keep this one. So this is from Urban Decay. And it's the 24 Glide On Eye Pencil. It's a little chubby one. I do want to try this out more, so I'm going to keep this one. Now let's get into this one right here, going with a little theme. So these are just tweezers I'm going to keep. This here is from the Body Shop. I got this in one of my advent calendars last year that I got for like Christmas. And it is their matte liquid lipstick, I believe. I think he pronounces Tati, but I'm not exactly sure. But the only thing, I tried this out and it's a really pretty color. I just never reach for it and I feel like my sisters would probably like this a lot better, so I'm gonna pass this on. Next up, this is the Mary Kay, I think this is the Ultimate. Yeah, this is the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. I use this all the time. I really like it. This is getting pretty old. I think this is about 6 months old. So I am going to have to get a new mascara soon, but I do really like this one. So until I get another mascara, I'm going to keep this one. But after I get a new mascara, it's going to go because it is pretty old, but I really like this one. This is just a brush. I'm going to keep that. I'm not going through my brushes. Okay, so right here, sorry if you can hear my dog, but right here, these are 2 illuminating drops from Mary Kay. I absolutely love these two so much. I actually use this one, which is Silver Sands, all the time. And then I use Golden Horizon on days where I want to be a little bit more natural. So I use these all the time, so I'm keeping these. Next up, these are 2 Maybelline Color Sensations Shaping Lip Liner. I do not like these at all. There's just something about them that every single time I use them, they end up breaking. I'm not sure why. See? So every single time I've tried to use these, they end up, put that there. They honestly just end up breaking every single time. So I'm getting rid of these because I'm tired of having them because I can never use them. Okay, this is another at Play stick, but this is a contouring stick and I kept the lighter shade out of the two and I gave the darker shade to my sisters, but in all honesty, I've been just using bronzer to contour, so I'm going to pass this one along also. But if you want a contouring stick, Mary Kay does have very good ones. This is the NYX Super Skinny Eye Marker. I don't know what it is with NYX, but every single time I pick up a NYX product, I just am not liking it. I don't know why, but this, for some reason, it's nice, but it's just weird to apply. I don't know. Like, whenever I go to put it on my hand, it looks okay, but then when I go to put it on my eye, I don't know. So I am just not impressed with this, so I'm passing this along. All right. Now I'm just gonna do these three things because these are bigger. So here, I use this all the time. This is the Spray All Day Grace and Stella Rose Spray. It's just a hydrating face spray. I use it all the time, keeping this. This here is the Coola SPF 30 Makeup Setting Spray. I'm keeping this because it has SPF in it, and I think it's perfect for the summertime, especially when you're going outside. So anytime that I'm going outside, I put this on for sure because I just love it. So this is definitely something I'm going to pick up every single time summer comes around so that I'm ready for the sun. In all honesty, when I've worn this, I never get a sunburn. Like, I've never had my face burnt this summer yet, and I think it's because I put this on, so really like that. The last thing is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I just got this, so I'm obviously keeping it, but I really, really like it. If you want a really good setting spray that's going to keep your makeup on all day, this one. Okay, I'm gonna move on to this just because we're kind of talking about sunscreens. This is the Hawaiian Tropic BB Cream Sunscreen SPF. You're actually able to use this on your body or your face. When I want a little bit of coverage with a little bit of, you know, setting powder and some SPF spray, I use this. So whenever I'm going out, this is what I grab because it gives me just a little bit of coverage and I like it. So this is good. If you want something with sunscreen in it that's good for your body and face, this one. Okay, so now I want to save the palettes for lashes because I don't have very many. Let's go through this one here. If you're wondering, I got these off of Amazon. I'll try and link them down below for you guys. Okay, so this is my perfume. I'm keeping that. It's just Ariana Grande. Well, this is the Ariana Grande. I think it's the Sweet Like Candy. I'm not sure, but I really like this one. So I would highly recommend Scarlet. Highly recommend that perfume. Oh, this here is another one. It's full of dog hair. This is the Gucci Guilty perfume. Really like this. It's just a sample. So when I run out of the sample, I do want to actually get the bigger bottle, or if Sephora has samples again, I'll just get the sample, but really like this. In here, this is just a Ralph Lauren little sample that Owen, my boyfriend, got while he was getting his cologne. So I just kept it because it smells good and it's cute, so that's why I have it. I got this as a sample at Sephora. This is the Fresh Sugar Rosé Lip Treatment. If you can tell, I really like Fresh Sugar products, so I'm keeping this one. It's brand new. It's in the color Petal. Okay, here is the Guerlain Primer. This bottle, when it's full size, is like $90. So I really like this primer a lot, but the full size is just too much. So the only time I would actually pick up the full size is if it's on sale. So I try and use this as little as I can, but I really like it. This here is the Guerlain Essential Natural Glow 16-Hour Wear Foundation. I really like this one. I do think I could have went a shade down though. This is in 0 to N. I seriously think I could have went one shade lighter, but it's okay for me in the summer, so I think in the winter I will get this in the lighter shade. The person at Sephora did shade match me and it was summertime, so I think maybe that had to do with it. But anyway, this is my favorite foundation, so I like to wear this a lot. It's expensive, but I like to wear it. Okay, now this here is a CC cream. If you watch my shop with me and shopping haul video, I'll put that in the description down below or in a card. But this is the It Cosmetics CC cream, color correcting full coverage cream. It's anti-aging, it's hydrating serum, but this is in the shade medium. When it's blended out, it's actually not too bad, especially when I put like a powder on top and just want like a natural look. So I actually have been wearing this, and I think for the winter I'm going to get myself this in light, but if you want a good CC cream, I would definitely pick this up. This is the Multi-Perfecting Concealer Hydrating Blurring Effect by Guerlain. This one I have been absolutely loving. I love this concealer so much. I only have to use a little bit and it goes a very, very long way. So I'm going to keep this just because this is like my go-to. Not just that, it squeezes out, and I actually like that better in a concealer than like a applicator because, you know, it causes less acne, so I love this. This is another Fresh Sugar Cream Lip Treatment. This is in Buff. I'm keeping this because I am obsessed with this. I love it so, so much. It's just like a really, really nice, like glossy product. I love it. It just makes your lips look and feel so good. Okay. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I really do like this, especially for days where I have makeup, when I'm not wearing makeup, when I want to set my face. So this is kind of like an all-purpose thing. So if you don't want to just buy a setting spray and you want something to just be able to wear even on days you don't have makeup, you can get this. Like, I would recommend this because I like it a lot. I promise there's gonna be things I'm decluttering. I know we're keeping quite a bit here. So this I got in a FabFitFun box. This is the Dr. Brandant Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I love this stuff because, again, you don't have to wear like makeup. If you want to just put this on your face, you can. So if you want something just to give your face a nice glow, to brighten up your face, just to hydrate your face, this stuff, I really, really like it and I would recommend it, and it works very, very well under makeup also as a primer. So here is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. I was using this actually for my eyelids because the shade for me was just the wrong shade for under my eyes. Even though it looks right, it just never was right for me under my eyes. So I'm gonna pass this along. It's just not the right shade for me, and I have a lot of other things that are better for me. So this one's gonna go. It was good. I think if I had it in a better shade, I'd like it. The piles are definitely not even, like my keep from my declutter, but let's just keep going. Okay, so these are two Mary Kay lip tint sticks. I tried these. I tried them many times and I just can't really get into them. The one thing about this is they're beautiful colors, and I think if you like lip tint, you would love these. The reason why I'm saying that is because these are gorgeous. Like, they're so nice. They actually last a long time. I just personally like this stuff. Like, I personally just love using a, you know, tinted lip balm or a lipstick. I'm not really into the lip tints. So I'm passing these to my sisters, but if you like lip tints, you'd probably really like these. This is the Nude by Nature Sheer Glow BB Cream. I did a review on Nude by Nature. They have all natural makeup products, which I really, really like. I really did enjoy this. The only thing is, because I have combination skin, days when my skin is dry, it's hard to use because it kind of picks up on all the dry spots, it balls up, and it's hard to use. So I'm not saying it's a bad product, it's just hard for me with combination skin because it's almost like I can't get the right look I want with it. I would highly recommend it if you do want something natural and if you want almost like a tinted moisturizer, but just remember that it picks up on dry spots. So I'm gonna pass this along, but I did really, really enjoy it. Like, I think there's only 2 uses out of this left. It's in the shade 01 Porcelain, so yeah, like there's like nothing left. I'm only passing it along so my sisters can see if they like it, because I did use this up a lot. Now, I think this is about $30, and this has lasted me about 7 months. So just keep that in mind. It did last me a long time. Next up, these are 2 Mary Kay foundations. These are the Time Wise 3D matte foundations. One is in Ivory C110, the other is in Ivory N160. I'm keeping both of these because one of them is better for the summer, one is better for the winter, and I did really, really like these even though they are matte foundations. So if you want something that is matte and that you only have to use a little bit of, this one's good. I do really, really like this. I love it a lot, so I'm going to keep them. Okay, now for the very, very hard part. my lip stuff. The reason why it's hard for me is because I have a hard time finding lip products that work. So when I do, I don't want to get rid of any. This is not a lip product though. This is the Thrives Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener. Really, really like this. If you want a highlighter stick, that's good for the inner corner of your eyes. That's good for underneath your brow bone, to put even on your eye as like an eyeshadow. This is like an all-purpose stick, and I'd highly, highly recommend it. Okay. This is a little sample that I got. This is the Clarins. This is the Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil. This stuff is amazing, and I actually really, really like the taste of it. It's a very, very, very pretty gloss. I love this gloss. Like, it's so, so nice. It actually layers very, very well, and it's definitely something that I would look into getting the full size of because of how much I love this and I've used this. So if you want a very good gloss, this one, it's so, so good. This one here is from Mary Kay. This is the Paparazzi pink one. I kept this just because I thought maybe this summer I would use it, but in all honesty, the color is just a little too pinky for me, and I haven't reached for it, so I'm going to pass this one to my sisters. This one is, oh, this one's like my favorite one. This is like that really nice nude color with a little bit of pink underneath. So, so pretty. This is in the shade, what is this shade? Oh, Bellissimo Nude. Love this one if you want a good nude. They have very, very nice lipsticks, and they smell like chocolate. They smell so good. Keeping that. The next one here is another really, really nice nude. This one does have more of that like orangey brown tone to it. So I'm keeping this one because of how much I love it. This is in the shade Perfecto Nude. Again, they nailed it with the nude, so I'm keeping this one. And the last one here, this is in Bakoi Nude. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is just very, very light, and I feel like sometimes it's just too light on my lips and for my skin tone, just because I'm very, very fair. So I don't know about this one. I think I'm going to keep it, but if I don't wear it come next declutter, I'll pass it along just because I don't wear it too much, but I do want to try wearing it more. Okay, so these are all my fresh ones, and honestly, I'm just gonna keep all of these. I love them so much, so I'm keeping them. They're mine. So I'm gonna briefly put everything in here, not to organize it. I just want to put everything in here so my dog doesn't take anything. Okay, so here's everything right now that I'm keeping. Just a little rundown. This. Now we're going to do palettes and this stuff here. So I'm going to move all this. This is the Nude by Nature Single Shadow. This is in the shade Natural Illusion 13 Opal. It's very, very pretty. I really, really love this color, and I just love how it looks on the eye. The only thing with this is I just never, ever reach for it. And I don't know why. I want to try reaching for it, and if I don't reach for it for an eye look, I want to try using it as a highlighter. So I'm going to keep this. Here's my eyeliner sharpener. Going to keep this. What's in here? Oh, my Tarte blushes. This is by far my favorite blush. I use this literally all the time. This is the Parte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. Keeping it. My favorite. I love it. Highly recommend Tarte for the blush. This is a QO blush. I got this on sale. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't wear it. This is in the shade, it just says Radiance Blush. Okay, I'm not sure exactly. I'm getting rid of it just because I really don't reach for like this type of color, and I feel like it's just too bright for my skin, and in all honesty, I always reach for my Tarte one, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Here is the Coconut Skin Smooth Priming Moisturizer. Love this. If you have a dry skin and you're looking for a very good primer to blur everything, I would highly recommend this. These are the Mary Kay Beauty Blotters Oil Absorbing Tissues. I actually used one of these on my face and actually just broke right away. So I'm keeping these until my skin get oily so I can try them again. And if they work, I'll let you know. It could have just been that one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really use these because the one time I did, it broke. So we'll see. Okay. Let's get into this one. This is that Mary Kay little mirror. I like this. I don't have anything to put in here, but I feel like this is a very nice size for traveling, and I'm sure I can find something to put in here. So I'm gonna keep this. Here, this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is what I'm going to be using instead of the Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. So I'm gonna give this a try. We are going to see how it is. I've heard amazing things, so keeping this. This is just a mirror that I like to use, a little compact, so I'm going to keep this. This is where I feel like everything just hides. So right here, this is my Needles No More Baggage Dr. Brandon's Eye Depuffing Gel. If you have puffy eyes and you're looking for a solution, this will help. Now, please remember, this is not an eye cream. This will not dry out your eyes, but you do want to put a moisturizer on after. This is just to help take the puffiness away. So, I love this stuff though. It works so, so well. This here is the Born Lippy from the Body Shop. I'm definitely keeping this. I actually use it all the time, and in all honesty, I feel like it actually works. Like sometimes you buy a lip product and it doesn't. This does, and it tastes really, really good. So highly recommend the Body Shop for anything. I love the Body Shop. This is the Tarte C Brightener Eye Treatment. If you want brighter under eyes, highly, highly recommend this stuff. It just helps brighten everything up, and I love it. You're able to put it under your eyes and then follow through with your makeup routine, or you can actually just put this on under your eyes and go about your day. So I love this stuff. Highly recommend it because I like it a lot. It's so creamy and also very, very moisturizing. This is the Soft Lips Slims. This I'm going to pass on to my sisters. My mom actually got it for me for Christmas, but for some reason my lips burn every single time I try this, so it's just not for me. The next thing is this Mary Kay Sun Care lip balm with SPF in it. I love, love, love the idea so, so much because it's so important to protect your skin. The only thing is I hate the taste of the SPF. I cannot wear it because of the taste. So I'm going to pass this along, but if you're not picky with your lip soles, you may really, really like this. It has an SPF of 15 in it. This is the BH Cosmetics. It's the Diamond Dazzlers, and I love this stuff. It's such a pretty glitter. Like, it's so, so pretty. Oops, I'm getting glitter on the floor. But it's so, so pretty. I love the shine, and I need to use this more, so I'm keeping this. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is in the shade Sun Kissed Bronzer. Love. Well, I've never used this. Actually, I should just pass this on to my sisters. I know one of them will use it. But anyway, I love this stuff. I use this all of the time. If you want a natural looking bronzer, get this one. I was kind of iffy on paying the money for a bronzer, and ever since I did, I love this so, so much. Even if you put like a tinted primer, like sometimes I will just use my tinted like primer from Dr. Brandon's, this and a setting powder, and that's it. And I love the look. So yeah, I love this. Okay, this is the Rimmel London 001 Transparent Powder. I think this is like the True Match or something, because the label came off. This powder is very, very good, and I love it. And I have had this for about 2 years now. The only thing is I don't like it under my eyes. So if you want a good face powder, highly, highly recommend it. If you have dry under eyes, I don't know. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I tried a sample of this and I absolutely loved it, so I went to Sephora and picked this up. So I'm going to keep it. And this here is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This is in light, I think. I picked this up in light. Love this powder so much, even under the eyes. If you want a good eye and face powder, I would highly recommend this one. It's the mini size, so as soon as this runs out, I'm going to pick it up in a bigger size, but I love it. And lastly, this is another Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer. I love this. Highly recommend it. I'm almost done this one, so I have a backup sample. So that leaves us with palettes. I don't have very many palettes. I really want to get another palette, and I am not getting another palette until I go through these. Reason why is because I don't reach for all these, and the ones that I reach for I use, and the ones I don't, I need to get rid of. So right here, this is really scuffed up, and you can see my dog stepped on it, but this is the Morphe 25B eyeshadow palette, and you can tell I use this, so I'm going to keep it. I think this is a very good affordable palette. Some of the colors in here you swatch and they are fairly similar to other ones. Like these two here are very close. These two here are actually very close. When they go on the skin, they look a lot similar. I love this palette. I think it's a very good palette, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Okay. That was easy. I actually won this from a fellow YouTuber. This is the BH Cosmetics Marble Palette, and I love this palette, okay? The packaging of this palette is stunning. Like, come on. So the packaging is absolutely stunning. The only thing is I never reach for it. I'm not sure why. I think it's because a lot of the shades in here are more satin and sparkly, and there's not as many mattes. So the thing is, my sisters would absolutely love this. So I'm going to pass this along to them because I know they're going to love it. The next thing here is the Marvy Corn by Morphe Magnificent. It's another BH Cosmetics one again. I did win this one. And it's so cute. Like, it is very cute, okay? The only thing is, I personally only like a couple shades in here. I only like basically these top three, Flutter, Savage. Like, I only like specific ones, and the other part about it is I don't use the highlighters because these two don't really work for my skin tone. This one does, and I just feel like it's hard for me to create a look with this palette. That being said, I have a younger sister who loves makeup, and I feel like she would absolutely love this. So I'm very happy I got to try it. I'm very happy that I got my use out of it, and I'm happy to pass this down to my sister. This is the Tarte Clay Play Volume 2. This is not 1, this is 2. And this was my first ever palette that I bought from Sephora. Believe it or not, this was the first one that I have ever. Okay, my fingers just went into there. And I really like it. But I have a couple problems with this one. The bronzer or contour is too dark for me. The highlighter is way too glittery for me. This color Smoke I don't like. And yeah. So I bought this and I like it because I like a couple colors in here. Like, I really like some of them. But the other ones I don't. So I'm having a hard time deciding. I think I'm going to keep this, and come next declutter, if I still don't use it, I'll get rid of it. But because this is my first palette I got from Sephora, I do want to keep it just for now until I know more of what I like. The last one is the 35 Dream Colors. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette. If they ever say this is going to be discontinued, I will buy a second because this is my most used palette. I don't know if you can tell, but I constantly use this. Like, well, you could probably tell. You can probably see that this is like used all the time, okay? And if I'm wearing a very pretty makeup look in videos, I have used this. I think if you've wanted a big palette with a bunch of different shadows and colors, this is it. You can create so many pretty looks with this. I love it. So highly recommend this one. Okay guys, So this is everything that I'm getting rid of. I put it all in a baggie, so that's gone. These are my palettes. That's just this brush. I organized all of this, kind of, mostly just like lip products, face sprays. Up here is kind of like everything that I normally grab, so concealer, primer, It Cosmetics, another primer, foundations, lip stuff. And then in here is kind of like the extras, setting powders. In here, more face stuff, extra stuff, bronzer, blushes, single eyeshadow, some eye stuff. So I kind of just organized it a lot better. I really do love these makeup organizers, so I'm going to link them down below. And I'm also going to get another little makeup organizer for like palettes and stuff. So that's about that. I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I organized everything that's going. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.